everyone. Welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Listening time podcast. Chill host activity part 5. But that was an activity that was a fun one in the sense that we created it, and it wasn't something that other people really did. We didn't learn about it from anyone else. My friend that created it, he had this idea and we jotted it, and we were the only ones that we knew who did this type of activity, so that was pretty cool. It was born out of kids in Mason, right? It was just something that we decided to do because it sounded fun and we had the material and we made it work. We did it until we found the perfect way to do it, and then we had fun with it. I really like when kids come up with interesting games and activities like that. I think that's really cool. And speaking of that, the last activity that I want to talk about is playing make-believe. In English, when we say that you make believe or you play make-believe, we are saying that you create situations and games from your imagination, things that aren't real, but you imagine them and then you play this game or you do this activity. So I played this make-believe a lot when I was around the age of 6 or 7, around that age. I remember playing with my own neighbor in my old house, my first house, and I remember inventing different games together where we could have to make believe. We had to pretend and imagine their different situations. By the way, in this context, the word pretend means that you imagine something that isn't real, but you act like it's real. Okay, so for example, if I pretend that I am a superhero, this means that I am acting and imagining that I am a superhero even though it's not real. Right, so I remember pretending and coming up with all of the different scenarios with my neighbor, and we just went through the whole storyline and pretended that we were different characters doing different things, and it's fun. I remember that our favorite thing to pretend was that we were on a big board. We called it the board game, and we pretended that we were there several on this big board, and we was nativing the offenses, and we encoded all of the different complications and problems. I don't know where we got that idea from. I have no idea how we started that, but I just remember that we loved playing this ball game. So I really like that type of activity, that's my believer type of activity, because I think it's really good for kids. It helps kids use their imagination and not just rely on being given the solution from a screen or from something else. Kids have to think of things on their own and create things from nothing. I really like that, and I think it's also beneficial in the sense that it helps kids become more social, right? You You have to work with your friends and you have to agree with each other and get along with each other while you are remaining their student and playing in this context. And I think it also helps kids become a little more dependent and it helps them begin to play on their own and not just need their parents to play with them, for example. So I think that there are a lot of good benefits for kids to play make-believe. I really like that and I'm interested to see when my son will start to play make-believe and create scenarios like that are imaginary. I'm looking forward to that stage in his life. I think that's going to be fun. Alright, why don't I stop there? I hope this episode was interesting for you. Remember that you can sign up for my new podcast, US Conversation. It's an exclusive broadcast, so you need to sign up and you will get one new conversation every month where I talk to a different person from a different part of the United States, and you are able to strengthen available with the definition of keyword and phrase that we use. So the link is the description below this episode. And if you want to help understand native speaker, if you want to my training, then make sure to sign up for my membership. The link is also down below, and if you like this podcast, I'd appreciate it if you could share it with anyone else you know who's learning English, and please give it a 5-star rating and write a review. Alright, that's you for listening to this episode. Welcome to the Listening Time Podcast. Hey.